What's up, my loves? Welcome, welcome. This is your energy for the Scorpio full moon. I really wanted to stop by and really do something different, I guess, and do an actual lengthy video for you guys. So if you're coming from TikTok, thank you. I am glad you're here. I really am. So let me just put some oil on my hands real quick. I noticed a little bit of ashiness, so I ain't trying to be on camera like that. But let's roll. So if you're coming from TikTok, I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And also thank you for actually listening to me for this long. So let's pull some cards and see where you guys are at. Okay. Wow. What are you doing? So I kind of feel like these two go together, of course, because it's shuffled right outside. I like it. Okay. So right off the rip, we have Candle Magic. We have a Watch Tower of the South, which is the summer card. We have Lord God Masculine, and then we have Earth, and then Grounding, and then we have High Priestess or High Priest of Responsibility. So I feel like with this Scorpio full moon, we are kind of getting in touch with everything that we really want to do and everything that we want to bring in. Everything that we're hesitant to do because we have fears or anxieties about, what's going to happen or possible obstacles that may get in the way. Or maybe, we're just scared of our progress. We're scared of our actual success. Or, maybe we don't really think that we'll get that far. So we have doubts and fears that really put a dent in us going places and doing things and really understanding ourselves. This is where this Scorpio full moon is, bringing our attention to. Where do we feel limited? Where do we feel like we cannot move? And why do we feel that? What is it, Can we get to the bottom of it and can we change? This is a wonderful window of opportunity for us to really step into confidence in the areas that we don't really have confidence in. Like, for an example, my area of confidence or lack thereof is with people. Like on social media like this, I can talk to you all day long. At work, I can talk to you all day long. But on a personal level, there's a boundary just because of how much shit I've just been through in regards to my relationships and people around me. I've been hurt by a lot of people, and one thing this Scorpio full moon has taught me is how severe the trauma was, how hurtful the trauma was, but how bountiful the lessons were. But also at the at the top of that, how many anxieties, these situations have created in my life, which stopped me from being who I really want to be. Because honestly, in every situation where I'm like feeling really good, I feel like I'm balancing my life out. I feel like I'm doing great, right? I don't know, like I'm just harvesting so much loving energy. I have energy for myself and energy for other people because my cup is full and overflowing so I can give to others, right? And then when I get to that peak, somebody around me gets angry and gets upset. And what do? Oh my God. They get mad at me, they lash out at me, and they try to, I don't know, like it's weird, like they stop me from moving forward. They get into my head. They try to tell me what I'm doing is wrong. They try to tell me that I'm annoying them. They tell me that my happiness is, just annoying, and they treat me annoying because I'm too happy. Like I remember I had a friend that, I'm just venting here, or just sharing. Actually, I'm just being vulnerable. There we go. I'm being vulnerable here and I'm sharing my own experience because I'm human. But I had a friend who was very pessimistic. You may have seen my video about Debbie Downer, and that was that person. Every time I was just super happy to live life and super grateful, like my heart was full and big because I was just happy. She would say something that would make me feel bad about myself, and it would be a sly comment or a shitty joke or something like that. And it was almost like this like, I don't know, I had like a big ass friend group, and it was like everyone was so just envious of how I can bring everyone together plus more people and create this harmonious vibe. And I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm always making sure everyone is having a good time, right? I'm able to balance stuff like that. I know I'm having a good time if you're having a good time and you're happy and you're chilling and you're vibing. But from them, that is a different type of energy. They don't know how to embody that. I make it look easy. For them, the girls that hated that or were envious of that, they didn't know how to do that. So it created a lot of issues within them, and they reflected that out towards me, stopped talking to me, started saying slight shit from the side of their necks, started being just really rude and kind of just throwing weird sour punches. So I have a fear of letting anybody get close to me because I'm fearing that you're gonna wake up one day, hate my guts for whatever reason, when I'm super happy and I'm giving you so much love, you actually hate it deep down inside. And you want to see me fucking miserable. You want to see me fail. I've encountered that way too many times in my life. Sorry, that was my dryer. So these are some of the things that I'm working with. So they create certain anxieties in my life that stop me from moving forward. Like, when I had first started tarot on YouTube and TikTok, I was doing real good and I was just super happy. I didn't care how many looks or views I got. I was just happy to, find my niche and put some content out and actually own that, title of the collective messenger. And one of my friends at the time, she got mad and she said how much it annoyed her. But deep down, she really wished that she could do this because it helped people. A lot of people are very jealous and envious of that mothering ability that I have. So, it creates this anxiety with me when I do tarot. Am I bugging people? Am I talking too much? Do they secretly hate it? Am I giving the right information? Because I've also had a lot of people hate on the fact that, I am into spirituality, family. So there's a lot of wounds here that we're working with this Scorpio full moon, and we are all being illuminated with the anxieties that we have, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. I just love being vulnerable and sharing my story so you guys know what I'm working with. I'm healing just like you are. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards and get some more detailed information. Because I get this, like, maturity. Stop giving me two. I get this maturity of the divine masculine energy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I get this, like, maturity with the divine masculine energy here, where we are not going to allow anything to get in our way anymore. We're going to do what we need to do because this is our divine birthright. This is what we want to create. This is what we want to do. And we are going to get deep into, the energy, the feeling, the idealization, the visualization as well of what we want to do and what we want to bring in. And, I'm feeling that we're going to know, the right path to go just based off of how good we feel about what we want to create and bring in. So all that's left is just for us to bring it into fruition and to really reel it in and stand tall no matter how long it takes. Get there, okay? So I'm going to keep on shuffling because my guides want me to, they said hi. It's so funny. But they want me to keep shuffling. Sorry, this deck is a little... I've been seeing moths like crazy. I should have known it was, correlated to the Scorpio moon. They want it like this, okay. Dang, this wick is really popping. Sound the horn of the masculine flute. That's what I heard in my brain. I want to do it, and I want to do it my way. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I love this one. So with the B card, so this, I don't know, I got this energy because this card right here is responsibility with the high priestess and high priest, and this card in the middle is what do you seek. And with this B card on that, I just felt this message like you're in charge of creating, the just like the space that you want to create, the life that you want to create, the experience that you want to create. And each life and experience will carry several different people, but you guys can't come together if you're too scared or too afraid to actually create it. You have people that want to create with you, and it's all good vibes until things change. But don't even worry about that, because it's about what you want to create and what you're here to create. But you have to take the first step into it. If you want to see it in your world, you have to take the first step. You have to create all the energetic links needed in order to create like this big old masterpiece. I just see like each step you take, you create an energetic chain, between one person, and then that person goes to this person, and then now they're connected to you somehow, and then so forth and so on. You are the creator. I heard generator. You are the generator for gifts, visualization, like whatever you want to create, you guys, it's a fucking gift. And so many people are meant to be influenced by this gift. So many people are meant to be just what's the word, moved by this gift. So many people are just meant to be blessed by what you are being called to bring into the world and onto this earth. And you need to trust yourself to create it, because many people need you. People need you. People may need you to feel alive. You have no idea how alive you may make another person feel. Just like, for an example, like if you're a singer and you, I don't know, you're new to the music scene and you meet a fashion stylist, this person has not been in the industry for too long, or this person is brand new, or this person has encountered a lot of shitty people, and you are the first nice person that gives them the creative freedom that they desire, right? This person will work their ass off to make you happy because they love the fact that you offered them an opportunity to be who they are authentically in your world. Oh my God, that just fills my heart up and makes my heart so big, because that is appreciation, that is adoration, that is purpose. You are going to give people purpose by you living your purpose. Ugh, I love it. I love it. That's a message in its own, guys. And so maybe they want me to start reading this way. Um, that's just beautiful. That's beautiful, y'all. So, moving on, we have, earth, grounding, open your mind, and then fruit. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. This is going back to anxiety, right? So we all know that our anxiety gets in the way of us moving forward, correct? So spirit wants you to sit in your anxieties. Don't try to change them. Don't try to do anything, right? Just sit in them, feel them, allow them to go throughout, your system, until you can get back down to earth, to reality, to the present moment, right here, right now. This brings me back to when we were first learning about our divine feminine energy back in 2020 to 2021, and how we were learning how to really calm ourselves in the midst of all chaotic energy around us, right? Just because a lot of stuff is going on in the external world doesn't mean that it has to 100% move you within. You should still be at a calm disposition within, open to whatever the universe is going to provide to you, because everything is as it should be right here, right now, even if you don't like it. True unconditional love is appreciating everything right here, right now, as it is, the good, the bad, the ugly. That is true unconditional and divine love and respect for the universe. So when you get to that frequency, when you get to that energy, you ground yourself in that. It's not like you're gonna stay there. You're gonna have to flow through your emotions and your mindset and everything, right? We all know this. We are human. We have to flow through everything in order to get to that point, right? But once you have that feeling and that knowledge that you are in your anxiety, It's about sitting there and allowing it to pass by you without reacting to it. That's the trick. That's the tip. Don't react or respond. Slow down. Get more so in the present moment. Take 3 deep breaths right then and right there. Calm yourself into the physical and ask yourself, okay, is this what I'm worrying about happening right here, right now? No. Is this in the past? Yes. Okay, that means I'm not here in the present moment. Let me open up to what is and the peace that is in right here, right now. Some of you may have to really fight for that peace, but you have to train yourself, because at the other end of that, your blessings are going to be, available. It's like, the best way that I can explain this, right, is, let's say, okay, my car is messing up. My car is having issues. I have a mechanic that I take my car to that's very affordable, but he is all the way in Buckeye, which is about what, honestly, on a good weekday, it's about 30 to 45 minutes with traffic, right? And I don't want to drive my car all the way out there during the workday. It's only me in that office running the customer service right now, so I don't have the time for that. I have to be at work all the time, especially because we're in the summer, right? So I can't do that. I don't know any other mechanic repair shops. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have the money to spend on X, Y, and Z. So I start flipping out because I'm thinking about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, who, what, when, where, why, and I don't have an immediate answer. So I'm getting anxious because, oh, I have to spend a lot of money, or I may have to spend a lot of money. I don't want to pay $100 for a diagnostic. I don't want to pay a shit ton of money for anything else, right? So let's say I say, okay, Bree, you are anxious, your body's tight, your shoulders are tight, you get that fuzzy, funny feeling in your shoulders where you're stressing out too much, your cortisol levels are raising. I can tell by how my face is getting bloated and how my stomach's getting freaked up, gifts from a Virgo, from the Virgo energy, I guess. We have sensitive stomachs. So I'm getting all out of whack, I'm not balanced. So I take 3 deep breaths, I get grounded first thing, sit still in my energy. I come to terms with my situation. I look at the truth and I ask myself, okay, well, am I being asked to pay a shit ton of money right now? No. Do I know what I'm going to do? No. Is that okay? Yes. I give it to the universe. God, universe. I'm asking for your love, your energy, your patience. I give it to you. Sorry, guys, my cat, he's just wanting some love right now. So yeah, I rely on that. I take my 3 deep breaths and boom, within 5 minutes, you can take it to the repair shop behind work. Why don't you do that? Boom, there's my answer, right? Spirit delivered. You're not gonna bite on my plants, sir. But say hi to the people. I don't want you messing up the cards, but say hi. Boo-boo. Absolutely not, but you can go over there, honey. Let me pick my freaking drink up because you will guzzle it. So yeah, that's kind of like a quick roadmap to how you can really allow yourself to have, some type of peace in the present moment amongst anxiety. Easier said than done, I know, but that's where you can start for yourself. Only you know what will calm yourself down. But at the other side of all that anxiety is peace in the present moment and the answers. And they are going to appear much faster than you think because you are much so open to that, and that receptivity that you are on energetically. It's going to come back to you quite quickly. Trust me. With all of this karmic energy out of the way and settled, you have much more energy to manifest with. You have more response time when it comes to the universe. Like, you don't have to wait, 15 years or 3 freaking lifetimes anymore. It's right here, right now, if you open your mind to it. But you have to get past your anxiety first to open your mind to it, all right? So we have Lord God, masculine, hush and listen. Ooh, this is about ego. Presence, self-awareness. Yes, this is about ego right here. When your ego is rampant, telling you what you can or cannot do, or judging somebody else and what they're doing and comparing yourself to other people, yada, 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 yada. Time to hush that up. Become self aware with who you are. You are one of a kind, my love. You are one of a kind, babe. So that means nobody can do what you do the way you do it. Nobody can drive the way you drive. Nobody can talk the way you talk. Nobody can describe anything the way you do. You are your own person and you are your own entity. You are your own god, goddess. You can create anything. So why compare yourself to anybody? Why allow other people's anxieties to get in the way of your life? And, why allow your own anxieties to get in the way of your life? This is about quieting the mind. It's time to really hush the mind, find a process or a trick that will help you kind of ease that mental chatter and that mental fear whenever you start to worry. All right. I don't know. I just feel like if you want to really do what you have to do, you have to give your masculine energy the space to do it. Well, so if you're doing all of this worrying, your true masculine energy within, your divine masculine energy, has no room to operate from his authentic self. I want to do this because, number one, my divine feminine said so, and we want to do this, and my inner child wants to do this. I'm in agreement with everything. If your fear and your anxiety is clouding your judgment and your mind, then there's no room for, the you that's disciplined, the you that, can actually create like a schedule, the you that can actually create a plan, the you that can actually bring things into fruition. There's no room for him. So really figure out a way to quiet that down so you can. And really, we're going back to this time card, and it says presence and self-awareness. This really, I don't know, this looks like green aventurine. I'm going to take a look at it. It looks like green aventurine, and green aventurine is like a happy heart crystal, in my opinion. Like whenever I come across green aventurine, it makes me so happy to be alive, and it makes me so happy to just open my heart. It really is like a green Jolly Rancher for my heart space. I love it, right? But you saw how, the roots were coming up from the ground and, grappling the heart. So maybe that's a little message for us to drop into our heart space and really connect with our own truth within, in order for us to quiet the mind. In order to quiet the mind, you have to shut the mind off. Drop into your heart space and feel. Take 3 seconds to just connect with who you are in your own power and feel that. Don't let that go until you feel your heart space permeate your shoulders, everything. Visualize white energy coming from your heart space and expanding and encasing you in a protective bubble and your mind, so you can really get grounded with who you are and what you want to do, and stay focused on what you want to do. Okay? What you want to do, what you need, and right here, right now. Focus on that. And don't let any anxiety get in the way of how that's going to happen. Okay? So moving forward, we have the Watchtower of the South. We have Summer, or I guess it's the same. Excuse me. Watchtower of the South, Summer Guard, One Faithful Friend, and then we have Moth, Mystery, Concealment, Illusion. Ooh, let's scry on this real quick, because interesting energies, how we have the moth and the moon, but with a lot of summertime energies here. Okay, because she's being encased. She has her dragon, so this kind of gives me shadow energy. Wow. Knowing your shadow, wow. Yeah, knowing your shadow and knowing what makes you tick, knowing your trauma, it gives you the opportunity to move forward. And it also gives you the opportunity to, I'll say it like this: other people will know what makes you tick and will use that against you, right? And when you don't even know what makes you tick and why, sometimes you can respond, or sometimes you can react instead of respond accordingly, right? So you can react based off of ego. So I feel like this pile right here is, you know, telling me that everything that you've learned about yourself has gotten you closer to you. And in your mind, you feel like it has separated you, but these wounds were kind of, you know, I don't want to say always there because there are some wounds that we've picked up along the way, but from our childhood, we all have wounds or thought processes or patterns that lie dormant within us, and then people along the way will trigger them outside of us to really show us what is mirroring, inside of us. That is like a lot of the purpose of shadow work, right? So I feel like you have made your shadow work your best friend. And if people will try to use that shit against you, it will not work anymore. It won't work. People will not be able, yeah, people will not be able to utilize your own darkness against you because you know what you're about. So like this is giving that energy of, oh, me and my inner my inner Charmin, my inner demon, my inner shadow, we're best friends. Like that's my twin right there, and she gonna come out whenever she feels like it. Because I like this energy, and I've noticed I can't talk. I've noticed that within myself lately. I'm not scared to let my opinions out and known anymore. Versus like before, I would be so scared because every time I would say the truth, people would really like shit on me for it and hate me for it and tell me I'm wrong and really demonize me for it. Like it was like, Salem witch trials again whenever I would say the honest truth and I would try to hold someone accountable. So it kind of like fucked me up after a while because I'm like, damn, am I being the bitch? People used to tell me I was way too blunt, but I would literally just say the truth right away. Like if you are not doing something with the best of intentions, I'm gonna tell you. Most people didn't like that, and little did I know their egos were triggered. It was not me, it was them. But that was something that I had to learn, right? So, like for y'all, damn, where was I going with that point? Wow. I don't know. But anyways, so for y'all, whenever whenever you like think of I don't know, I just feel like I think I was going in a different direction. My bad, y'all. This happens sometimes with me. I told y'all it's been a long time since I've channeled this long. So sometimes I get caught on a train of thought and I lose it until I get reconnected. But if anybody tries to pull one over on you, you're going to know they won't be able to use it against you. Like before it happened, like people were to push those buttons or people were to push those buttons, and when they push those buttons you would pretty much react, and just it was not good. It was not for the betterment of you and everyone involved, right? You've grown from that. You've contained your shadow, you've understood your shadow, you've handled your darkness. You can now use your darkness for your own benefit, and that is what I love about this Scorpio full moon. That's where I was headed. Now I remember. But yeah, I was recognizing that about myself. I'm not scared to say what I need to say anymore. I'm not scared to like let my opinions known. If it's freaking stupid, I'm gonna tell you it's freaking stupid. Not in that type of way, but I'll let you know, like, hey, that's not right. So when you get to a point where you're no longer scared of your shadow and you're no longer intimidated by your own shadow and you're not allowing anybody else to make you feel any type of way about yourself, that evokes some type of power within you. You are in connection with your own Lilith energy, your own dark divine feminine energy, your own Kali energy within that's not with the shits. She's gonna cut it off because really, You have to be in touch with your shadow. You have to know the things that make you tick. You have to know the things that you don't like. You have to know your trauma so you know what not to do again because it doesn't feel good, right? You have to know all that energy so you can have a boundary in place to protect yourself because you deserve to feel happy, cared for, and loved, and excited, and happy to live every single day of your fucking life. So if anybody comes around and they disturbs that peace, they will get booted out. They will get cussed the F out. Whatever measure you need to go through in order to keep yourself safe. This is what this pile is giving me, being happy and being content with who you are, and like it coming full circle with this full moon. Like, damn, there's nothing wrong with me at all. I've been through some messed up shit, but that's okay. I'm still beautiful. I'm still perfect. I'm imperfectly perfect, and I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with my journey. I've accepted all wins and losses as all losses are wins as well, right? I love that. I really love that. I really love that. Look at y'all. Look at us utilizing the Scorpio energy to our advance. I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like my heart has opened up so much in this Scorpio full moon. I feel like I got that zest for life back that I haven't felt in ages. And all I really want to do is love and give love and, you know, just I want to be a mother to everybody. It's kind of an interesting feeling, but I am like that. I have a lot of love to give, and I do give that love. I want everybody to be straight, but you're not going to cuss me out. You're not going to be rude to me. You're not going to talk down to me. You're not going to make me feel anything other than that love, because if you do make me feel anything other than love, yeah, my mouth is smart. I will cuss you out, and I don't care. So that's the type of energy I appreciate about myself. So moving forward, let's go. We have the last pile. It says candles, and it also says magic. We have the key to wisdom. And then we have soil, stability, and simplicity. This is about your ability to manifest. You have everything you need in order to bring whatever you want into fruition. Everything you want to bring into fruition, there are keys, hidden keys in the past, if that makes sense. So maybe you tried to get something off the ground and you, like, back then you made yourself really believe that you didn't know what you were doing, right? So you stopped and you tried a different version of this project, or you tried something else, or you tried to get engagement this way or that way. You're going to be synthesizing every single trial and error experience and putting it together to creating one easy going, easy flowing experience, right? It's like science projects, which makes me realize that spirituality and metaphysics is very much so scientific in a way. Like the formulas are just so intricate, and I kind of really want to get into quantum physics now because it's so interesting to me, right? But it's like a science project. You have many trials of trying to get the same outcome, and some things in each and every trial worked, and some others, or some other things didn't work. So what you do is you take everything that worked, and then you create one full plan, right? And you just do it that way and see how easy it gets. That is kind of like the message that I'm getting with this pile here. You know, you think you don't have everything that you need in order to make it work, but you really do. And it's time for you to really trust yourself, and it's time for you to really move forward so you can do what you have to do for you. So you can create what you want to create. So you can just be yourself. All right? The Scorpio full moon is not what you really think it is. It's not, like all death and gloomy and stuff like that. If you are moving in flow, it's not. The full moon in Scorpio is actually going to be very liberating. How you know you are in touch with your needs, your desires, is if you feel your heart expanding, you feel happy, you feel like you can do this, you feel like you can move forward. You have to get comfortable with your desires. You have to let your anxieties leave your mind so your desires can come to, fruition in your mental body. So you know the goal, you know how to plan to reach your goal, you know how to I guess like make time for it. You know what to do and how to do it. Your divine masculine energy knows it all. You just have to give him space to do it for you. And the only way you can do that is by giving your anxieties a rest. Understand them, appreciate them, thank them, because they are reminding you of the past and the things that have happened, but they don't have place in the present moment, right here, right now. And it's not even that big of a deal, because you are always protected and you always have what you need right here, right now, to be protected. One of the things that you need to have as a foundation for moving forward is you are protected, you are safe, there is nothing against you, things in the past are not going to happen unless you set proper boundaries for yourself. You have the power to do that. You have the power to say no to everything that you don't want. And then you have the power to say yes to everything that you want. But you have to let go of your anxiety and your fear. Excuse me, okay? That must mean that my heart chakra is opening up because I got the heart chakra burpees. So, honestly, I kind of want to pull a few more cards just to close it out, but I felt like that was a beautiful message for the Scorpio full moon. I'm not even gonna lie, I tried to start that reading two to three times, and this video is the third time, and it went perfectly this time. So I kind of want to grab this deck and see. Alrighty, Spirit, let me finish first. What do you have on the table as the concluding message for this collective? All the lovely people that decided to come here and say hi to me today. I appreciate you, and I promise I'll be doing YouTube readings more. I want to do Instagram, but the thing about it is I have my own, I'm going to change my Instagram up pretty soon here. I'm just not getting the engagement that I would like on Instagram, and I just feel like Instagram is making it harder for any of the spiritual girlies to actually spread truth and spread knowledge. I don't know. I just feel like they're making it hard for that to happen now. The censorship is crazy on Instagram, and I don't like it. They don't want people, like, if it's the mainstream bullshit and nothing but like astrology, not even astrology, but like the bullshit horoscope, like the same meme for every goddamn zodiac sign, like, I'm like, yo, this meme was used for Pisces. It was used for all signs. You might as well just include all signs on this meme, because I've seen it used for every single sign. Like, it's just the same cliche shit. I want to see truth. I want to see honesty. I want to see what's the freaking word? Authenticity. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see people actually spreading the truth. So I really like TikTok and Instagram, or TikTok and YouTube for that. But let's go ahead and clear this message out for you guys. Oh, I am happy my storage lasted this long. Normally my battery would be on E and on full. Oh yeah. I see you hiding, girl. No? Okay. There we go. I love it. That's hot. Okay. So, ooh, y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Okay now. These are all like, oh my gosh, you guys. I love this. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh my god, guys, you have no idea. This is all about success. Oh, this is good energy. You have ladder, climbing towards success, 4-leaf clover, great good fortune, unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes, and that you have success. And this unicorn is a little bit somber. You can tell. And I feel like it really does go with this card, right? It looks like he's I don't know, it just looks like he's in a state of remembrance, right? And then when you take a look at this Five of Pentacles, you know, you see this is just like poverty consciousness. But I also see that someone is taking something away from someone else. You know, there's like certain shame here. Maybe it's your inner child, you know, having to take breadcrumbs and you feeling like you have to take breadcrumbs as an adult. And I really feel that in my fucking heart, yo. And then with this rosemary card, it says memories. So I'm gonna just touch on this pile before I hit the other ones because I feel like this needs to be highlighted. But when it comes to your memories, especially with the rough traumatic experiences, right? You can really utilize your memories to benefit you in making good decisions for yourself in the future. Okay, so whenever you have a memory that you don't like, you don't want, and it's triggered, you can move forward in the best way, right? Whether you can say to yourself, okay, well, I'm not going to allow, you know, this memory to create certain types of anxieties in my present moment. So I'm going to really take a step back, look at my present reality, and see if this is what's happening. And if not, I will let it pass. And if not, I'm good. Or if your reality is triggering a memory, which happens, right? It happens when you get triggered. If your reality is triggering a memory or a traumatic experience inside of you, instead of reacting to your present circumstances based off of that energy, you can withdraw inward, take a look at the present moment and what's happening with this person or within a situation, and ask yourself, how can I respond differently? What can I do to get myself out of this situation? Because I really don't like it. And it doesn't really take much for you to get triggered. Because once you get a whiff of something, it's gonna set you off. It's gonna set your alarm system off. It's gonna set your whole, you know, nervous system off. So you know something is up here, right? So you can take a step back, reevaluate everything that's going on in front of you. And if it is in fact true, if someone is doing something that is triggering, you know, past traumatic experiences, you know, if they're showing you that this person in your present circumstances or present reality is doing the same thing that somebody in the past did, oh, you know, okay, I'm not gonna sit up here and stay 3 to 4 freaking plus years in this situation. I can't control this other person. This person is doing exactly what, you know, they want to do. I don't control them. But what I can control is if, you know, if I see this and if this is in my personal space. Am I going to take this? Am I going to deal with this? Hell no. So I'm out. Bye. Right? Like that's how you can use your intuition to make beneficial changes for yourself. That's how your memories can really serve you. So really when you step out of this fear and the anger and all the intense emotions of your triggers, you are left with valuable information and nuggets of wisdom that are now integrated as intuitive knowledge because you understand the behavior patterns, you understand the mindset, you understand what makes a person act like this. That is how you utilize your intuition. So you know how to respond, you know how to move, you know how to like get yourself out of that. You know, you always have that at, you know, your fingertips, you know, to, you know, propel you forward. It may not seem good in the moment, but it is. You know, I remember mentioning at the beginning of the video how I was really scared of making friends. That didn't stop me from trying. And I met one friend that I was cool with for a little bit until she started really triggering me, until she started trying to do power trips with me. And once I recognized she was doing a power trip because she didn't like a boundary that I placed, you know, after I told her, hey, I need some time to myself. I can't keep up with everything. I'm working a lot. This is a huge shift for me. My cat's sick. I just need some time to rest. She got mad at me and took it personal. And I told myself I'm not doing that shit no more. So when I noticed she was she was beginning to be petty with me, I decided I'm not doing this shit. Blocked. No. I don't care. You know, you're replaceable. Just as I'm replaceable, but you are freaking replaceable. And I'm not doing that shit. Go be petty somewhere else. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm an adult. We are 28 years old and up, and we don't do that. We use our words, we communicate. I don't care if you miss me. I'm flattered. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay if you vocalize that. I miss you too, but I gotta tend to myself. You know, you can be sad, you can be mad, you can miss me, whatever, but don't allow that shit to spill out onto how you treat me. Because once you start treating me like, you know, your darkness, your shadow, I'm out. Because I'm not here to be misused. So, you know, I allowed myself to feel the triggers and the anxieties in those moments. I took the ample time I needed out from that relationship in order to decide what I wanted to do. I had to let nobody pressure me into making my decision, and I made my decision in peace. And I am still grateful for making that decision because of the amount of peace that I have, because I don't like drama, you know? Stuff like that. You can utilize it in that. I hope that, you know, example helps. But let's finish wrapping up. I just really wanted to draw some attention to that pile because that energy was really screaming at me. It was loud and it was like, I really want to go first. Explain me first. So I did. Um, so I'm going to start from this side and go forward. Okay. So we have turmeric, diversity, and then we have the scales. We have the balance card, and then we have ladder, climbing towards your success. Yes. So from this point forward, y'all, this is about balancing between, you know, one energy, your yin and your yang. This is about knowing how to go back and forth between your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy, and having proper boundaries so you can do that easily and clearly. This new chapter following the Scorpio full moon is about gaining equilibrium and moving forward. How do you gain your balance while moving forward in life and getting what the freak you want? It's weird. It's going to seem very odd being in, you know, your own kingdom, your own heaven on earth, and being able to create everything that you want to create. Your ex paradigm, which is that paradigm that is like, you know, aligned with a lot of the shadow energy you had to, you know, heal from, that's still going to be a thing. That's still going to be there. And just as, you know, bright as your light is just as dark as your light is, and just as dark as the energy that's going to be attracted to your light. And what do when they're attracted to your light? They are going to try to bring you down to their level. So they want to be known as well. They don't want to be forgotten, you know, and this is true with other human beings on this planet that are not as aware of themselves and of the freedom that they have. They want to be remembered. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They don't want to be forgotten. So when they try to get your attention, just, you know, look at it from that perspective, but love yourself enough to say no. And don't be a captain, save a hoe, ever. We're not doing that shit. We've learned that lesson, okay? Never be a captain, save a hoe. If they really want to save themselves, they would have saved themselves a long time ago, and then they would hear your message and heed your message as confirmation, my love. You can't do it for them. I don't know who needs to hear that, but someone does. So, yeah, this is about gaining equilibrium and finding the best equilibrium for you. What is balance? What makes you feel good? How do you live your life doing what you need to do for yourself and others, but also loving yourself? You know, think about that. So hemp, expansion, and then we have, I believe this is the high priestess, and then we have four-leaf clover, great good fortune. And we have like this cat right here is sitting on the branch after watching I believe this was the tornado hit, and you see all the keys, right? You see all the keys there. I feel like you have all the keys to your success. You really do. And I know we said that in the last spread, but Spirit really wants you to understand that. Spirit wants you to really expand on that knowledge that you have everything that you need. If you need it, Spirit got you. All you have to do is ask the universe to set your best foot forward to go find it. Just move, just search, research. My favorite thing to do now is research. Because if I research as a Virgo moon, if I research, that is the biggest part to my foundation. Researching what I need, how to do it, how to make it, how long it'll take, and creating a plan for me to get it. I like to have all the money that I need in order to get it. So that's my thing. It's a Taurus rising. It's Taurus energy. I want to have everything right here, right now. But I know that that's not always possible. I know that I have everything that I need right here, right now. And if I have to work myself, you know, a little bit more so I can get what I need in order to create, I will do that. You know, patience, perseverance, holding the vision, things that we've been learning, right? So you have everything that you need, and you will have everything that you need, and you will expand, and you will launch your projects at the right time. Just go with the flow, okay? Because remember, we have a lot of heavy energy on the earth. Hell is now a vibrational match for planet earth. So with all this hell like energy on the planet, you have to keep in mind that on a day-to-day basis you are sorting through that. You are a beacon of light and of hope and of positive energy in the midst of all that, with all that energy, being pushed against you. So you may need rest times, you may need rest periods. You may need to slide back into your feminine energy so you can fill your cup up, so when it's time you can come back out. We also have regular astrological shifts and seasonal changes, that we are no stranger to. We kind of abide by because of our own energetic makeup. So keep these things in mind. It's not a bad thing if you need to slow down or to stop or to pause, okay? We just went over that card about our memories. So now we're moving into coriander, immortality, the 10 of Wands. Yes, finding your hidden treasure. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. This is about finding your hidden, like it feels like this hidden flow of success. Like, okay, so in Jujutsu Kaisen, if you're a nerd like me, right? In Jujutsu Kaisen, when they hit those, those red combos, I forgot what they're called, but when a Jujutsu student is in that flow, when they are fighting and they reach that flow of energy, determination, will, strength, everything, they tap into their inner power, they hit these combos, and after each combo they hit, it gets more powerful, right? That is the type of flow I'm seeing you step into. As you go forward in your steps to create what you want to create, you're going to get stronger and stronger, and you're going to get more confident in yourself, which is going to reflect outside of you, and people are going to see that, and people are going to want more from you. So it's almost as if, you're just in this big, beautiful bubble of success, of manifestation, and just it just feels like the best way I can feel it is like you're asleep one day and you decide to plant all these seeds, and then like you check every day, nothing's there, nothing's there, nothing's there, until you look one night and you're like, damn, at least I planted it all. It's okay. I'm all right with that. I'm just gonna wait for everything to come into fruition or to grow whenever it needs to. And then the next day you wake up. Once you give in to that, flow, and not trying to control it or not trying to force yourself to think about it every day to the point where you get stressed, 52 on the clock. You wake up the next day and you have this beautiful, beautiful like farm of crops of every fruit, every vegetable, everything you need, every herb, everything is there. It's enough to feed you and the animals around you in the ecosystem. That's the type of energy that I'm feeling with this one. It's like you're gonna tap into this hidden well of just energy you didn't know you had, confidence you didn't know you had, and you're gonna realize that all the seeds that you planted in the past, they were still planted, they were still there. You had to grow, and some of them you had to uproot and replant so they can sprout again with a richer soil, with a better foundation. And now you have that. So everything that you're going to build from this point forward is going to be from you and the people that see the same vision as you, okay? Whew. I'm going to close the channel out because I am getting a little tired. I am so freaking proud of you. Let me just say that. I am so proud of you. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. You guys make this earthly experience bearable You guys make this earthly experience so loving for me. And the fact that I get to utilize my gifts to give a gift, it's wonderful. I love opening myself up to you. I love being vulnerable to you. I appreciate you listening. Thank you so much for being here and for stopping by, okay? I do. I love you. Thank you so much. I wish you guys the best, okay? Bye.